Hey YouTube, I'm going to be doing a on-screen test of the Pinnacle vodka here. It is a vodka made from wheat, and I'm a little bit sensitive to gluten myself, and have read a lot of things online going or saying that all vodka is gluten-free, and then some people are saying that only vodka made from corn or from potatoes or from grapes is gluten-free. So I just figured I'd test it and kind of just see if it is. This is a gluten tox testing kit here. It can go down to 5 parts per million, and obviously it can test a little bit less of a detection limit. It can go 10 parts per million, 15 parts per million, but I figured since we're doing it, we might as well go as sensitive as we can go. So just gonna unscrew it, take out 1 ml. And it goes into this yellow container. Put that down. Now I have to shake this for 2 minutes and let it sit for 5. So I will be right back. Okay, finished shaking for 2 minutes and we have let it sit for 5. So now it's time to transfer. And for a 5 parts per million detection limit, it's 10 drops. Convert this. Open this. And then 5 to 7 drops in here. 5 to 10, excuse me. We'll go with 8. And then the strip. Very similar to a pregnancy test. I've never done this before. This is my first time testing this, so I have no idea what the results are going to be. And I don't really even have an estimation here. I'm going to move the camera down to level with the stick. So this is what we're looking for here. It says it takes 10 minutes, but I normally see results within about 1 or less. So negative is 1 strip or 1 blue strip. Positive is a blue strip and a pink strip. And if it's somehow invalid, it's going to be just 1 pink strip. So that's how it works. So it looks like the pigment is moving up. You can see the pigment moving up here. And it looks like there is a faint blue line forming about 75% of the way up, which would mean a negative test. I don't see any pink line forming below. So let this sit for maybe another couple minutes just because it is kind of faint, and then we'll come back and see if it gets a little bit clearer. It looks very clear, obviously a solid blue line across the test indicating a negative test for gluten. So although I can't say it is necessarily gluten-free, for all intents and purposes it is, because there is less than 5 parts per million of gluten. So probably most people would agree that they would say that this is gluten-free. So glad I could test this and kind of figure that out and bust any maybe myths out there that the gluten from the wheat made used to make this vodka would make it through the distillation process. So it looks like at least the gluten part of the wheat does not make it through. So Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please put them below.